Hi, my name is Natalia Walker and I'm the founder of Inner Creative. Welcome to my new video series on purpose. And I'll be talking for the next number of weeks about myths about purpose, about reconnecting to your purpose, identifying your purpose, and living to your purpose. And eventually, I'm hoping to run a workshop where you can reconnect with your purpose and see how your life can be realigned or reconnected with your purpose. But stay tuned for that one. In the meantime, let's get started. So today it's week number 1, and today's myth is there is only one right way of defining your purpose. So look, I think at the end of the day, everyone needs to find something that works for them. And so it's whatever works for you. And look, not everyone needs a purpose statement or definition. Not everyone feels a need that they need a purpose, and that's perfectly fine. But for others, myself included, I feel it's really nice to have that focus of having a sense of purpose. That sort of idea of why am I here? Bringing a little bit more, I suppose, meaning to your life, giving some sense of clarity, a sense of direction. And it's a nice reminder in a way of, who we are and what we stand for. So it can also create a sense of measurement so we can see if our life is in alignment with our purpose. And it can also be a reflection around our values and provide us with, peace, comfort, stability. And I really like, there's a Lewis Carroll quote that says, if you don't know where you are going, any road will take you there. And look, that's perfectly fine, each to their own, and it's whatever works and brings you comfort. But for some, it's nice to have that, and it might come in different forms. It might be that nice, neat purpose statement or mission statement. So for instance, for me, one of my purpose statements is that I'm a lantern bearer, in that I shine a light. I can imagine a little lantern I'm holding, and I shine a light for others so that they can reconnect and find their own true path. So it could be something like that, but it could be just a theme, as in, I'm a teacher, or I'm a healer, or I bring love, I bring love into the world. And it could be sense like, yes, an overarching statement like that, I bring love to the world, or the purpose of my life is joy. Or it could be a specific statement, like a goal statement that's, very specifically crafted around exactly what it is that you believe that you're here to do. So it could also be, your values, a set of statements around values about, whether or not, it's compassion or love, or all sorts of value statements about being honest or living with integrity. And once again, it's whatever makes sense for you. It could also be an archetype. So I know I've heard of people say, using the Enneagram, and they're a number 2, which apparently is the helper. So if for you that sums up your identity and who you are, then that's another way of doing it. Another example of archetypes are things like star signs. So for instance, if you heavily identify with one sign, or with your sun sign or your moon sign, doesn't matter how specific you are. For instance, I'm an Aquarian, so there's things around Aquarians being devoted to humanitarian ideals and things like that. So if that fits for you in terms of whatever your star sign is, or your sun sign, then that also creates a sense of identity around, well, this is how that particular star sign expresses itself. It could also be, for instance, a metaphor. So it doesn't even need to necessarily be something specific or obvious. For instance, another one of my purposes that I describe as being a permission slip. So I'm obviously not physically a permission slip, but in a sense, that's one of the roles that I feel that I play for other people. So I give people permission to be who they are, to live their dreams, to basically be who they are. And that was actually not something that I created for myself. It was a friend, when I was talking to her about what she wanted to do and what she was doing, and she just went, oh, I know who you are. And I went, well, who am I? And she said, you're your permission. And I went, oh, okay, I take that on. Like, I am a permission slip. So, I if people need permission that they can write, or need permission that they can do something they really enjoy, or infuse passion into whatever they're doing, then by all means, I am that permission slip. That's fine with me. And so once again, that's one of the ways that I sort of see purpose playing out in my life. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what it is. It can be, your big why. It can be the how in how you live. So in terms of how you do things. So if you do things with love, or you do things with fun, or with humor, it could be in how you do things, or it could be the what, as in, this is what I do. I teach people, or I bring healing, or, it could also be the way you express yourself. And that could be in a number of different ways. And it could also be how you express your values and things like that. It could also be an outcome of what you're seeking. This is what I want to be, a particular role statement, or an intent. So as I was saying, it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's about what works for you and what you feel comfortable with. So I just want to encourage you to move away from the idea that your purpose has to be defined in a particular way. And what I encourage you to do is actually to start thinking about all the different ways that you can define purpose in your life, and what that actually means to you. Thanks for watching. I hope that you found this video useful, and that it got you thinking about your own purpose and what it means to you. Have a wonderful week, and may you unlock your inspiration. Thanks. Bye.